it's pretty easy to tell who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. So it's like the evil-looking Xehanort, it's like he's the bad guy.
If they have dark robes on.
Dark robes, you guys are a little shady.
Not a good person.
They're a little shady.
Yeah,
Watch out for them. Yeah.
Actually, that's not entirely true.
I know.
Okay. All right. And this is some footage that we have here of Sora running about. But do you want to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here?
Sure. Yeah, this is actually a nice nostalgic level because you're returning to Hercules' world right at the beginning. So it's kind of like the tutorial level as like Sora kind of gets his powers back. And we're showing off some of the new like verticality in the game. For people who haven't played since Kingdom Hearts 2, there's been a lot of like tweaks and experimentations in like the battle systems and like the handheld versions, like Birth by Sleep on the PSP and stuff. And so all of those have kind of been like polished, refined. All the good parts are now like in Kingdom Hearts 3's engine. So here you have Sora being a lot more agile than he was before.
Just a little bit.
I actually played this section of the game. I played this demo a couple weeks ago, and I was just beside myself the whole time. I was freaking out, especially once we get to the top and we take on that Titan. We'll see some cool stuff up there.
It's like crazy good-looking game. Dude.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, and before I forget, I know I don't want to forget this. We were talking a little bit before that you guys showed off like a all-in-one package or something in the video. Can you tell us what's included in that?
That's a great way to catch up for someone who is new to the series. Is that on PSN digitally, we have a whole bundle of the title. So it combines our HD remixes of 1.5, which are like 3 games, 2.5, another 3 experiences, and 2.8, which is like a game, a movie, and like a little bit of a sneak peek of Kingdom Hearts 3. All of those together, plus your pre-order for Kingdom Hearts 3 for the unbelievably low price of $99.99.
So that's like a lot of games just to tally those up.
A lot of games.
That's a lot.
I mean, you just have an entire franchise, boom, right there.
Yeah, and that's the whole story to date. So you grab that, you play through it, you'll be ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 when it launches in January.
And I feel like you could get through that in like 2 or 3 hours, right?
I
recommend doing it in a single sitting if you can.
One weekend, I'm sure, and you just blaze through that.
Someone will do that. They'll try and do the whole weekend.
But I want people to be safe when they play this game.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the worlds that you've revealed, because most recently we were seeing some pirates from our showcase last night, right?
Yeah, so I mean, the big thing was, Pixar was new for the first time that Pixar properties were brought into Kingdom Hearts. So that was Toy Story and Monsters Inc., which were revealed over the last year. This is an attraction. This is an attraction ride.
We'll come back to the attractions. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But that's the theme parks are getting in on the action. So we had Frozen, we had Pirates. That was announced. We saw Ratatouille, Remy from Ratatouille.
Another Pixar world coming to Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. And we've also announced Tangled and Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah.
And the visual fidelity is bonkers, by the way.
Speaking of which, the attractions. Let's take a look at this gameplay. Look at this. This is Big Magic Mountain. Looks very familiar to anyone who's gone to theme parks and.
Exactly.
There's a lot of cool stuff like this. I saw some teacups at one point, like an Astro Blasters attraction. There's a lot of cool stuff in there.
There's a carousel ride, a pirate ship. There's a splash ride where Sora, Donald, and Goofy will get into like a water thing. They'll kind of make like a path, and then they'll kind of like ride the path and like crash into the bad guys at the end. So
oh my God,
a lot of fun.
So it looks like you can see on the left that green menu there. The Mad Teacups are available there, so if you hit triangle, you'll pull that up. When I was playing the game, by the end of my play session, I had just started like wrapping my head around how to trigger all this stuff. But can you tell us a little bit about some of the different special attacks you can trigger and how those come into play?
Yeah, I mean, the attacking is just kind of like fun and delightful. So as Sora is attacking, look in the bottom left, you'll see those arrows. As those arrows get to like 3 arrows, the next attack will get to the next level of the Keyblade, which is kind of new for the series.
Okay.
Each Keyblade will have 3 different power levels and do different things. So here the Toy Story Keyblade is kind of like evolved. Now he's got like some claws where he's able to like burrow into the ground. One of my favorites is the Monsters Inc. You get to the final level of that, he's got like dual yo-yos.
Yeah.
And and that affects like the shot lock system, which is kind of like a missile attack, where all of those will be a little bit different depending on the Keyblade. And for the first time in the series, Sora can equip 3 different Keyblades at once. so you can combo between the Keyblade. So it's like you start off with a Toy Story attack, move on to like Monsters
You
Inc.
just press left and right on the
Left
D-pad,
and right,
I believe.
yeah.
Right?
And then you can like end it with like the like the Rapunzel tower comes out of the ground and just magic rains down on the Heartless, and it's really fun.
Justin, this is a dream come true for you, I think.
It kind of is.
You're
yeah.
a bit of a Disney fan.
I'm one of the
Like a
people.
bit.
I'm one of the people he mentioned who's been waiting a very long time for this. So it's just so delightful to see this and to have had a chance to play it and to have a release date. I can't believe we have a
Yes.
release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. Finally. So that's. I mean,
which is
January 29th, 2019.
Ah.
So
It's that,
exciting.
you know, it's not that far away.
Not that far.
After
yeah.
the time that we've waited so far, that just seems like a moment.
You know, there's so
It's
many
but a
great
moment.
games coming out between now and then. I'm sure we'll find a way to pass
No,
the
we'll
time.
pass the time a little bit.
With the Kingdom Hearts, what was it called? The Mega.
The all-in-one collection.
Yeah, the all-in-one collection.
What the heck was it called?
Play through the entire series again.
Brendan, we were talking a little bit backstage about how, you know, the Donald and Goofy mechanics have kind of been enhanced and upgraded as well. I was wondering if you could tell us about that, because they are, you know, some of your constant companions in this series.
Yeah, so Donald is Mickey's royal mage, and Goofy is the captain of the guard, and they've kind of been like Sora's tank and magic user in the series. And Donald's kind of like the original troll. Like, he kind of has a reputation of being very liberal in his use of MP, and, you know, kind of always being out of mana whenever you need him to. But this time around, like, you know, the AI is definitely like improved. Like, there are times where I'm ready to like take a screenshot, get some really good magic, and all of a sudden like Goofy and Donald have like finished them off for me because they're like being more aggressive and being like smarter and taking care of the business. So yeah, and also we have all 5 characters. So before you had to sit, you know, Donald or Goofy if you wanted to have someone like Captain Jack Sparrow in your party. Now all the heroes of the world are fighting at the same time, and it just
that's awesome.
that really feels fun.
By the way, on the note of having Woody and Buzz fighting alongside us, can I just take a moment to appreciate, let's all take a moment to appreciate the fact that we are playing a game that literally looks like Toy Story. It is Toy Story. We finally have made it to that point as an industry.
Congratulations.
We did it.
Did it.
Any final thoughts, or what are you personally most excited about as we kind of lead into this? What I would like to say is a historic moment for the series. The final, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally on its way. What are you thinking, Brendan?
I'm just excited because I never realized how passionate the fan base was until I started like working on the title. Like, I'd always enjoyed the Kingdom Hearts series, but seeing how much it like means to so many people, and kind of having the ending ruined for myself because I, you know, have to know it for work. Like, it delivers. Like, I am just excited for the fan base to experience the title, have all their questions. You know, I don't know. I don't want to say anything else, but like, it's just like it's really good. People
We
are
got to
gonna be
get him
really
off
happy.
stage.
I know.
Spoil the whole story.
Well, I mean, look at all these different mechanics. We're getting into giant mechs. There are, I think, 3 different types of mechs you can pilot here, and they all have different attacks and combos they can do.
Yeah, so each world kind of has like a gameplay mechanic that's unique to that world. And in this one, it's the Gigas mechs in the Galaxy toys. So these are toys that have been possessed by the Heartless. Sora's able to get into them too. And yeah, you'll have like a melee mech, like a cluster bomb, and then the purple ones have like a really powerful laser. Yeah, in the Toy Story world, Sora, Donald, and Goofy are the toy versions of the video game versions of themselves in that world. So
And this place is massive, by the way. You can like grind up the rails, circling up the different floors of this, and you can go. I think there's like 3 stories in this place or something.
yeah, it's a multi-level toy store, and we have this for demo at the Square Enix booth right now. So,
there you go.
This and the Hercules world. Fans can go there.
So if you're at the show floor, if you're at E3, you can play Kingdom Hearts 3.
And you can do that. And we also have a photo booth, so you can get a picture with the Keyblade and some like backgrounds like Frozen, like